Hey, hello, Gemini. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to get right into your reading. This is going to be a general collective, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm definitely already picking up a lot for you, and to be honest, god damn, how do you give me a headache that fast? Annoyed, what the fuck? But okay, so it's a lot of mental weight here. You guys could be overthinking a lot. And I'm just seeing being really busy. So you could be obviously just having a lot to do within your day to day. But I'm kind of feeling like some of you guys are keeping yourself busy so you won't feel something. Or you try not to stress about something. But it's weird because I'm seeing all this like fast movement, and then over here I see silence, and I'm trying to, so there's not a lot of communication here as at all. At all. So when I say that, it gives me like, for what? So some of you guys are dealing with a very much repetitive cycle, and some of you guys may not have that emotional support system to just release this, and others, it just, again, it gives me that, for what? So you're misheard, misunderstood, like, it just, what's the point? It's not going to change anything. So there's some type of realization in this silence because you're taking a step back from something here. I'm drained, and I'm trying to put the focus on something that's going to be secure. So it feels like I'm focusing on longevity, my stability, so you could be wanting to change careers, highlight that, or go back to school, what have you. It's just growth. All right, let me use the cards, child. But yeah, for Gemini spirit, what's going on? What's the overall energy? You got the crown chakra here in the solar plexus. This is waking up to who you are again, being more self-focused. Letting go of things that you have no control over. And this is I always say being selfish is a form of self-care, especially when there's good intention behind it. You're trying to better yourself. And this is going along with like that everybody can't come. You're just realizing how much you've outgrown people, places, things. Yeah, you got this spiritual union that wants to come out. So strong relationship energy. Obviously not for everybody. And so take it how it is. And you got this six of this memories of love in reverse. I would look at that like the Six of Cups. That's why I said that. But yeah. There's a lot of history and familiarity. It could be a lot of comfortability with this, but there's not a lot of growth. This could go into like seeing the potential in something and giving the benefit of the doubt, waiting for that change, but you can't keep waiting for something you don't have control over here. So that's why I'm going back to me. I'm choosing my own battles in this time. Like, I have my own things I need to deal with. There's goals, dreams, desires that I haven't even, attempted to go towards because I've been waiting for you to fill a void, or I've been wanting this to come together. So this is like allowing yourself to be an individual and just scheduling yourself in to become a priority. Yeah, you got firm foundation. And if you're not good, nothing else around you will be. So the focus is back on self. Timing is a big issue here too. You have prosperity begins in reverse. Some of you guys are wanting clarity about a situation, but I feel like everything you've been through is what you need. It is the answers. Something's not going to come to you in the form you want it to, or the person's not going to tell you exactly, what you want to hear. So I feel like there's a level of acceptance that you have to understand. Let's look at love. Splitting the deck. You're not being heard. For Gemini and love, what's going on? Practice self-love, and then you got healing and progress. This is the sum of your whole reading. You got lopsided effort. It ain't working, no matter how. Yeah. Right, unable to give, and then you got to express yourself more clearly. For what? For what? I'm not being heard anyway. All right, you're not in the position to give me what you know I deserve. So allow me to reintroduce myself, okay? I was listening to Guess What by Selena Johnson earlier. So that's what's playing in my head, all right? I don't even want to get too much into whoever else this is, but let's see. For Gemini in love, 7 of Cups here in reverse, the Hermit in reverse. These are just confirmations. Certain things are coming to the light, and you just realizing you got to separate yourself more and more. This is also that silence energy. And so with you realizing that, again, you're taking that step back. So you're not letting everybody know your next move, You could want to go ghost for a minute, maybe not be on social media or anything like that, because you're focused on your money. Queen of Pentacles. You got Page of Pentacles here in reverse. I'm not accepting anything less than I deserve. Point blank, period. You got the Moon here. And I feel like that goes back to that acceptance. So let's see. Clarify the Moon for Gemini. The Lovers. And the 8 of Cups. All right, so you're still undecided. I don't feel like this is cold turkey. That's the thing. But you're choosing to put yourself first. And within this process, you're realizing more and more what action you truly need to take, okay? Or what the outcome of a situation would be. But self-worth stands out the most. There's also this energy of kind of like being afraid of like being alone or not having love and all that shit. It's like, just because you're going through a phase where something didn't work out with somebody doesn't mean it's not meant for you. Even if you had multiple phases, all right, you're at the point where you can take all those lessons that you've learned and put them into action. All right, still have hope, still believe in love, still believe you can acquire something, but understand like it's levels. And sometimes you need a little bit more experience, or you need to be in a different environment, a different frequency in life before you can connect with somebody that's truly on your level. So something is very much worth the wait. You're not racing against time. All right, some of you guys, if we're gonna be in like details, some of you guys are gonna get some type of an apology, or there's gonna be somebody that comes in that wants to reconnect. It definitely feels like the same pattern over and over here, and expecting you to act accordingly, you know. But they're coming in with this small offer, or with potential, you know, coming in with that hope, but it's not really giving you any satisfaction. I can't talk. Satisfaction, any security here. Yeah, you got the Knight of Pentacles. It's still like, okay, wait on me. So yeah. Outcome for love. And you got catfish, and then you got side hustle. Somebody's not who they said they was, or something's not all that it is once was cracked up to be. You're understanding, you're realizing it, and you're putting your attention elsewhere. Same shit from the whole reading over and over. You're noticing the signs. Okay. I'll tap into career just a little bit. I definitely feel like the messages I got in the beginning was everything. So when it comes to work and career and money, what's going on with Gemini? You got red flags in reverse. All right, so some of you in the past could have been in the position where you had some type of help, or you were supported maybe like in a relationship or something like that. This time it feels like you have to branch out on yourself. A lot of things you're just the foundation at this point. So it feels like you're afraid of kind of like falling on your ass, but who isn't? I don't feel like you're gonna get there. It's just this overthinking energy you be in. Yeah, some of you guys could be planning something. This will be more of like I would say a creative hobby, or something outside of like your stable endeavor. Or again, this could be you just not telling somebody what your next move is, keeping something to yourself, but still having a plan in action. All right. I'm seeing multiple streams of income, so take that how you will. The Wheel of Fortune, you got the Seven of Pentacles. You're investing in a lot. This is coming up as your main focus. You just have a lot of emotions behind it. All right. Other people are affecting your finances. And so, whether it's the emotional weight and how you're moving, or, you know, you actually having some type of ties, but I see you coming out of the situation here. You could be stressing now, but something good is going to come later. I'm also picking up a heavy, like, trial and error energy too. And so don't be afraid to take risks. It's all about lessons and experiencing right now. All right. To end for Gemini, I'll do one of these for Gemini. Just one. Storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. Love it. Got the answers you need are coming. It's the time to give rather than take. And with that new moon in Virgo, I really feel like it's more saying it's the time to give to yourself rather than take. All right. Be in the position of, be on the receiving end. Your dreams need a practical plan, and that's why we're going back to the drawing board, or we're getting more serious about something here, because it's time to take action. All right. No more having things in my head. No more being afraid of things not coming through and thinking of worst case scenario. Like, just do it. And then God got it after. You're going to be all right. That is what I have for you, Gemini. I hope it resonates. And like always, I thank you.